It all started off way back in junior high. Before that she had problems too, but she could always hide. Spent a lot of time reading books trying to escape to faraway places she could block out being raped. It never really worked, in her mind the demons lurked. It happened one night by her stepdad who was a jerk. Mom was at the bar, they were in a fight again. Stepdad got drunk, and that's where it all begins. He walks in the room and says, take your clothes off. She says no, he slaps her, and then he turns the lights off. Poor girl, a preteen, no one can hear her screams. One night of being tortured, and there goes all her dreams. He leaves when he's done and says, don't you ever tell. If you do, I'll kill your mom and make your life a living hell.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry,
time goes by, half a year passes, no one ever sees her cry. And that's failing all her classes, no one really cares. Mom's a wreck in her own shit. Stepdad drinks more than every day mom gets hit. Katie goes straight to her room when she gets home. She doesn't have any friends to call. If she had a phone, she wants to tell somebody, but there's nobody to listen. Plus she loves her mom so much she doesn't want to see her missing. Stuck in a hard place, she locks her door, starts to panic. Pressure sits in, and then she begins to feel manic. She looks for the nearest, sharpest thing she can find, trying to stop the pain, constantly messing with her mind. She gets a thumbtack from the poster on the wall, sits down, starts scratching at her skin, and then begins the ball. The pain from the tack feels good at the same time. She does it till she starts bleeding. Suddenly she's not crying. Finally she feels like she found some relief. Puts the pillow over her head and falls asleep. The next day she wakes up looking at the mark she made just from a thumbtack. Imagine if she had a blade. Goes in the kitchen, gets herself a knife, thinks to herself she uses it when she gets home tonight. Hides it in her room and then heads off to school. Can't wait to get home so she can use her new tool. No one really knows that she's living in hell, cause there's no one to talk to and no one to tell. A couple years go by to fit in, she starts doing drugs. She never had friends before and now she feels a little loved. Empty, lost, twisted and a spiral down. Lipstick and lots of makeup, hide the tears and frown. Mask of a clown that only fits the rate she has. And when she's alone with something sharp so she can cut and slash. Rarely ever home, she finds comfort with strangers. She's 16 now and used to living life in danger. Dropped out of school, living life on the run. She drinks a lot now, about to go off like a loaded gun. One night she meets a guy who's a lot older, 30 years old, and says he just wants to hold her. Starts moving too fast, she stops him and says no. He kicks her out on the streets, now she got nowhere to go.
if you see me walking down the street and I start to cry,
Rain pouring outside, decides to go to her mom's house. Even if she doesn't have room, she'll sleep on the couch. Anything's gotta be better than these cold streets, soaked to the skin, socks drenched, sticking to her feet. Starts walking to the bus, counting change for her fare. She's short 20 cents, but hopefully the driver doesn't care. She gets on, walks to the back and sits down. The whole time she keeps her hood on, staring at the ground. She gets close and finally reaches her destination. Scared, a little nervous, and has a little hesitation. Finally she gets off, walks a few blocks, sees her mom's house surrounded by a lot of cops. Red and blue lights flash, drops everything she has, run fast as she can, not looking back. She gets there, sees a body laying on a stretcher. Mom walks out and cuts, says, baby, I got your letter.
if you see me walking